Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a hair video. So what we're going to do is change this green part to hopefully neon green. This one. I don't actually know if it's going to work out or not again, but we'll just wait and see. I don't know if anybody wants to do this at home. I'm a hairdresser, so I'm like, no, you're not allowed. But I will show you what I'm going to use anyways. So I just got the crazy color, the Toxic EV from Sally's. I did also pick up the lime twist. Don't ask me why. I just thought it looked fun when I googled it. Like, the color looked cool. We have our tail comb, obviously, and brush, bowl, peroxide, toners. This is actually like a silver gray. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go green or silver. I mostly wanted silver, which is why this was like the halfway point so that my hair didn't fall off. But now I've kind of just decided that I don't want to do grey at all anymore because I want to do neon green because that's more fun. And bleach. This is just the one that I use from Sally's. It's literally €10. Cheap as shit bleach, but one of the best bleaches I've ever used, to be honest. There's never any breakage. It doesn't swell or anything, so you can't really get any bleeding. It literally stays put exactly where it is. Perfectly good strength and everything. Like, I really like it. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started. Where are you coming from? As you can see, the ends of this are really disgustingly colored now, but they're really dry because I haven't put any color on it in 4 or 5 weeks maybe. So it is a bit shitty looking, yes, but it is okay because that is what we want. Not it looking shitty, but we wanted it to fade out as much as possible. So like that, we're not worried. It's very bandy as it is already. I did my hair from about this much regrowth. I think it was 7 or 8 months worth of regrowth. And then the rest of it, there was a sneaky black box dye in there from when I came back from holidays last September, and the sun had massively faded my hair, but I was back to work like straight away, so I was like, it'll be fine, I'll just throw this on the roots. And then didn't dye it after that at all. So it was still quite difficult to lift out, but it lifted a hell of a lot better than what we thought it would. Also, I badly need to give myself a haircut, reshape these bangs back in again and take the dead ends off them anyways. So yeah, we don't care. I need foil too. Why is it you can be so prepared if you're doing anyone else's hair, but it comes to your own and you're like all over the shop? Also, it's really warm today. It's really stormy. Well, me being always prepared from somebody else's hair, we have loads already cut, which is dead handy. So we're gonna go 1 full scoop. Unfortunately, I do not have any oil packs, any Smart Bond or anything of the likes. I don't tend to usually measure my bleach. I go by consistency, which I'm sure a lot of hairdressers will say they do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to section these out, really tiny little sections, and what I'm going to do is just lift from here down first. So if you can see where this bluish band starts, This is the great thing about being off. Great. The last time I went to do my roots, right, which is here, I forgot that I tried to go grey first time around doing this. So you can see how this is more blue. It's because I had pre-toned it and I didn't do it the last time. So this came out like bright green and I couldn't figure out why. It's because I forgot how to hairdress. For anyone who's gonna be like, oh my god, you've got so much broken hair. It's not broken, it's the exact same on this side, which is perfectly healthy. It's just very slow to grow, okay? Don't come for me. Maybe we'll go a little bit thicker. I love Broad Mundo, but like, what are the chances? What you want to do is make sure it's really, really, really well saturated. Because there's nothing worse than when you open highlights and see a big burn spot in the middle of them. I'm hoping as well that I'm not going to have to leave this on for too long. I don't need it to be clean white or anything. I just need this to be gone a bit more, I think, and I think it should take okay then on top. I might pre-tone it as well, considering I have this stuff here, and it would just possibly come out like a little bit cleaner. Again, we're not going to worry too much because if your hair doesn't lift enough and you put blue over it and your hair is a little bit yellow, it'll go green. But obviously, this is what we are trying to achieve. So it's not that big a deal. It's a little bit yellow. I'd love to know as well why every single time I decide to do my hair, I wait until like the evening time and end up spending like all night doing it, as opposed to like being normal and getting up first thing in the morning and doing it. Like, that's just too easy, isn't it? Basically as well, the reason I'm using so much bleach is because I don't want to have to go back over these. If you get the saturation right, basically the foil will keep your bleach wet, which is perfecto. The foil also creates heat, which you would otherwise not get unless it's just like at your scalp, about an inch from your scalp. This is why we say, like, you know, if you want to be blonde, you're talking like every 6 to 8 weeks. 8 weeks max. If you basically don't want to have like a color correction kind of a hair, because you will get seriously banded, because the heat of your hair will only, the heat of your scalp will only work to say here, like from your root out to about here, and after that it won't lift as well, which means it's going to be more yellow when it's lifted, and it won't be as clean, or you know, like that. You just won't get like the nice clean blonde that you're maybe used to. Like, COVID is gonna have a serious effect on people with blonde hair, because like that, it has been maybe 4 or 5 months since you've had your hair done. That's not to say, you know, like if you've had it done just before COVID, you're in bad need of getting it done. If you had it done 2 months before COVID, you're in worse need. And everyone is not going to walk out as blonde as they want on the first go, because like that, you're into basically color correction kind of hair. What we're gonna do is not set a timer, but basically just keep checking them. I just need the colour to be lifted out. I don't really need them lifted that much. The thing with bleach is that it doesn't take a certain amount of time on everybody's hair. It's gonna differ. So like that, we are just going to maybe wait for like 10 minutes, open them up and see what happens. And yeah. Then I'm going to probably take these out, wash this off, hair mask, do highlights, so do like the root pieces and down as far as where I've lifted to, and then go in between the packets and lift that up again. We are discolored today. Also, this glows in the dark. Am I not living my best life or what with glow in the dark hair? So guys, this is after lifting it with the 20 roll. I'd say it was on for about 10-15 minutes or so. What I'm going to do now is go back in, and like that we can kind of see, so I'm going to lift this root and lift it to about here. Basically anywhere you can kind of see where that blue is starting. Be super careful not to overlap. Again, I do not need this white. That's absolutely perfect for what I want it, but what I'm going to do is pop some of the Joico Defy Damage on. You can kind of see it up there. It's a really good mask. It says like leave it for like 2 to 5 minutes, so I usually leave it for like 2 to 5 hours. I'm gonna pop some of this on just while this is wet. I'm gonna dry this off just to make sure I'm getting every hair. But this is just to give some little bit of nourishment back into it while we're bleaching the rest, because this doesn't need to be done again. I will be washing that off again. Now, for anyone who just freaked out and thinks that I put like super heat really close to my head, I have that on the coldest setting and held in like the freezy button or whatever. It doesn't matter that it doesn't need to be dry, it's just to have the little bit of the roots with the heavy wet out of it. Phase 2. Okay guys, so we have our bleaching done. Yes, I am aware that it's still quite yellow here, but basically it says bleach as I'm willing to bleach it without it falling off. I did pre-tone and everything just to kind of lift some of the yellowiness away, but like that you might see a wee bit better there. It doesn't matter about all of here and the bits that fell on, because I'm going to do my root color now anyways and then pop on the other green. See you in a minute. So basically guys, if you are gonna colour your hair at home, do try and get your hand on some professional products. They do just work better, they last better, they're easier than if you go to a salon for us to like be able to work with. They're not as stubborn, they're not as bad for your hair. Basically, I'm just doing here is section my hair off into 4 parts. It's easiest then to know that you've hit every spot, and yeah. Shannon had a baby boy.
Hi.
It's really cute. And he's way smaller than we thought he would be.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is he chubby?
Not really, no. He's quite a skinny baby, I'm a bit disappointed.
How's your hair coming out?
But I haven't put the colour on it yet. This is, sorry, you're gonna have to go through all this now.
Right,
I forgot to stop. Close the door and take her.
Come. Have some food.
Can we make a baby now?
No.
A kitten?
No.
Baby kittens?
You got both. Come on.
Oh, more baby cats.
West, medical, dental, childcare, transportation, housing.
So I've popped all the colour all over my roots, left that for about 15 minutes or so, and then just pulled it all through to the ends. I hadn't brought any colour through on my ends since probably about 1.5 years ago maybe. So yeah, just like a little freshen up. It's gonna be Halloween every day!
Alright.
This is definitely the most fun hair I've ever had in my life. So I find for like crazy colors and stuff, I usually leave it on for about like 3 years after bleaching, just because it takes best. Ta-da! Look at me, I'm beautiful! And today on my YouTube channel, I'll be teaching you how to get a silky white coat.